Bird, Iowa, outside the house where I was born and raised. I guess I didn't move too far. Moved from upstairs to downstairs. Outside here on the deck on this farm in Portland Township. Sitting out here in a swing. Two-seater, only got one seat used though. But I guess that ain't so bad. Because I found out here in the last year or so that you can sit in this seat like this and get along just fine. I'm farming now. I'm 44. It's like I told you guys, Michael Johns is here filming this. I was here, been here all my life. I'm pretty fortunate to live where I'm at. Wouldn't want to live anywhere else. I got my little boy Brandon who lives with me. He's 13. It's not the easiest sometimes, but it's pretty nice. The 4 other kids live in town with their mother. And they're growing up too. I guess I'm going to do that too. I'm very fortunate. I get a farm. I got a trucking business and vac business, grain vac business with my brother Norman. Farm with mom and dad somewhat. Dad thinks I ought to work a little more than I do, but I tell everyone I worked when I was young, so I guess that's the way that is. Get to live next to mom and dad. Very fortunate to be able to do that. That's a privilege. It's a beautiful day today. I guess it's towards the end of March. It's 1998, I guess. And I guess we're sitting out here in a pair of shorts. If you notice, I got a tan already. I don't know if that shows up in the camera or not.
Sure, we'll give you that.
But
Look at those legs.
got a tan. I was going to go to Mexico this winter, but I didn't get to go. I had to stay home. I got messy hair today. That's where we got stocking cap. You know, if ever in doubt you got messy hair, just throw a stocking cap on. It covers up all the ills. I'm looking forward for putting in the crop this year, planting it, taking care of it. Looking forward to the summer, being able to maybe do some things different with the children that I haven't been able to do the last 3-4 years. What else we got going here? I found out that housekeeping is a little harder thing to do than you think. Laundry, that's a tough thing to do. As long as you got plenty of money, you can keep buying clothes, so you can delay that laundry, another week or two. I don't know, Michael, do you got anything else that you might want to hear? I know that Michael's here. Maybe he's going to show this to his mother, Barbara. I guess, Barb, I can just say that everybody in this area who still remembers you as that good-looking Portland girl. I've ran into people across the country. I was in Kansas City on a plane trip to Vegas this winter, and I ran across a Terry, I think her name was Terry Johnson. She is the associate dean at Iowa State, and she knew you. I told her my aunt was one of the Visha Queens in '51, I think. She was runner-up to Miss Iowa a couple of times. And she said, well, I don't know about that, but Barbara Johns? I said, that would be the lady. And I explained that you was run-up to Miss Iowa twice, and she didn't know that, but she knew who you were. And Terry's about 33 years old, and I had a good discussion with her down at the Kansas City airport. I took a bump flying out to Las Vegas and got a free airplane ticket. In fact, I got 2 that trip. But run across a lot of people, and I guess I'm always proud to mention who my relation are. So that's something. I don't know if everybody's proud to mention they're related to me, but that's just life. I've been very fortunate. I've been traveling a lot lately. Get to come and go as I please a lot. Brandon sometimes thinks I ought to stay home a little more than I do. But he's got some good friends that watch him. And again, Brandon gets to have a break from me, and that's probably good too. Like I mentioned before, I farm with my brother. That's an experience. We get along real good. There's times though he forgets who the boss is, and that gets to be a problem at times. And then of course he does have a wife. We won't even mention anything about that. We'll just drop that subject. But Norman's a fun guy to farm with. It's trying sometimes, but I'm sure it's trying for him to put up with me. I guess I go out and about. I get to do a lot of different things. Brandon mentioned once to Grandpa at morning breakfast. I didn't mention this, but Brandon gets to go have breakfast with my mom and dad every day. We get up in the morning, we go over there before school, and one day they were visiting, and Grandpa says to Brandon, "Do you leave the girls alone?" And Brandon says, "I leave them alone, but they don't leave me alone, Grandpa." And Grandpa Frank says, "Well, what do you mean by that?" And Brandon says, "Well, you know, Grandpa, we can't help it. We got the Becker curse." Grandpa says, "Well, what's that?" "Becker men are just irresistible. We can't help it." And of course, Grandpa got a big chuckle out of that. I have a lot of fun going. I have a lot of friends. I don't have a girlfriend. Don't know if I want one. Just know a lot of girls, visit with them on the phone, talk to them. I'll probably stay that way for the next 5 or 10 years. I got work to do this summer. I'm very fortunate to have work to do. Norman and me got that trucking business and grainback business. That's been very good. Very fortunate to be able to have that so that we can still farm and get to be out here on this farm here in Portland Township. And all I can say is if the relation here in Kansas City is listening, Barb and Michael's family and Tim's family, maybe even Deb's family down there. Hi from up here at the farm, and I'm probably living in the best spot in the world. I think Grandpa McCorder has had a pretty good piece of ground here, and it's no better place to live in right here. So long.